We go to John in Connecticut. He's a regular to the show. He lost his son in Iraq, which is important to his phone call there, Patrice. What do you got, John?
Good morning, boys.
Hey,
how are you?
We're doing all right. We're trying to hold down the fort.
Good deal. Very interesting show you got today. Patrice, I wanted to let you know, hey, I love you, brother. I think you're an awesome comedian. You bring a lot of...
oh, shit. You know what this means.
But
there's a big but.
I'm listening.
Ask you a question.
I'm trying. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to be fair both sides. I'm just always trying to be logical on either side. That's all, man. So before you get to cursing me out, go ahead.
No, I'm not going to curse you out. I just want to ask you a simple question.
All right.
Do you believe that my son died for a lie?
That's a good question. That's good the way, and it puts me in a weird spot. But so it doesn't be a soundbite, I'm gonna have to come back at you. Do you think that the reason that we went there is legitimate? We all agree that the weapons of mass destruction thing was a lie. So if we went there for weapons of mass destruction, yes. If we went there to protect some type of liberty that Iraq was going to take away, no, he didn't. So that's not a clear-cut answer to that. Because first of all, your son was in it. He probably didn't have a choice to go. So, one of those things is difficult to get into, your son dying for a lie. It's like, why were we there for that situation and your son died? You know what I'm saying? It's a weird question, and there's no answer. I can't just be cold-blooded and go, it's a lie, your son died. I'm saying, dude, if you believe that we went over there for a righteous reason, then yeah, your son died for a righteous reason. If we were over there for non-righteous reasons, your son was used like everyone else's sons and daughters, man, to fight something that our government might be doing funky shit over there, man. I hope I'm not offending you.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Fair enough from what you're talking about. Do I believe that we went in for the wrong reason at the beginning? Absolutely. Do I believe the mission changed? Oh, yes. My son, before he was killed, he was involved in finding the mass graves that Saddam had left all over his country. He had seen the carnage and the tyranny, the evilness that this dictator left. And he knew firsthand. And he told me that the majority of the people that were there wanted us there. They were coming up to them, kissing their hands, bringing them home-cooked meals, telling them, thank you for being here. Thank you for freeing us from Saddam.
I'm feeling you. There's a righteous reason.
Only a specific group of people over there that had everything to lose for Saddam not being in power over there. There's people over there that were right up there in the top echelon, and then when Saddam got taken out, they were nobody.
You know what you're doing, sir? And this is the great thing. You boiled it down to the best way you can boil it down, which is a human level. That your son, as a human being, thought he was doing some good stuff over there, and the people that appreciated America being over there, for human reasons, to help get underneath, a shitty dictator and a shitty situation, and your son was helping on that. That's the human level, and when you get down to that, that's the best way to be. So that's what I'm saying. You can't soundbite that answer. Were we over there as a government for some right shit? Don't know, but ended up going over there. A lot of times these countries that need food, you send food over, but the dictator takes it and fucking makes omelets with it and sells it. He's a fucked up guy, but the intentions, there's a saying called intent versus impact. Whatever we intended to do is not what the ultimate thing that happened. So ultimately, look, what we intended to do as a country, I don't know. But what impacted was some people, and your son died for righteous reasons. Hey, man, there's a lot of answers, man. A lot of answers and a lot of questions.
Now, I got one other part to this, and this has to do with the attack on September 11th. And I always wanted to ask this question. Now I got an opportunity to ask this in front of, 2 countries now? How do these people, especially these freaky-ass friggin' conspiracy theorist nuts, which, thank God, I'm glad, Anthony, you're not one of them.
No.
Or are you?
Oh, hell's no. What are you kidding? Bunch of lunatics.
Only that the Holocaust didn't exist.
Depends what gun you have on you.
And slavery was bullshit.
Depends what gun John has on him before I answer the question.
What I want to know.
You know, John's got some shit.
What I want to know is why or how could any type of explosive survive the intense fire when the falling of the towers happened at the point of impact, where the temperature was, 1,800 degrees, if not higher?
Yeah.
All right.
There's no explosives that can survive that, as far as I'm aware.
Shit, that picture I just saw again. Actually, I was like, well, it did kind of fall. It fall right after impact. I believe half of what you see, baby. It did look
silly.
like it to me.
Well, let's remember the fire.
How long did it take for the towers to fall after the impact? What, about 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's remember, the beams just had to be weakened, too. They didn't have to melt.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely. They just have to be heated up, and then they lose their structural integrity, and then they can warp and bend, and that's all it takes.
Exactly.
Especially with the radical design that these towers had.
It was a dumb design.
Absolutely, it was. It was a major flaw.
It was.
Well, who knew that was going to happen? Jesus.
Let you guys go.
All right, John.
All right, man.
Always a pleasure, sir. John in Connecticut.